everyone, Connie Stewart with a video tutorial for you, part 2 of my series called flashcards. I'm going to be teaching you how to make the cards with the flashcard technique. So if you haven't watched the video with that technique, I want to encourage you to do that. To find it, you can simply search or Google flashcards Connie Stewart video, sure to pop up with just that. But we're going to do a Christmas card in a flash because I don't know about you, but time is short around the holidays. We're going to do this really fabulous little vintage card. I'm loving everything vintage right now. So let's go ahead and get started with how to make this card. We're going to start with an 11 by 4 1/4 inch piece of cardstock scored in half. I've gone ahead and run that through an embossing folder on my Big Shot. But to give that a nice vintage look, we do want to add just a little bit of sponging on here. Very lightly, guys, really, really lightly. We're going to add just a little color so that that background kind of pops just a little bit more. And when we get that done, we can just set that aside and get started on our focal image. So to do that, I've got a piece of cardstock from my flashcard template, and we're going to sponge the edges of that also. Lots of sponging will be going on here, just to give you a heads up. So I've sponged all the edges of my cardstock. We're going to stamp that with the en français background, and to do that I do want that in a little bit lighter color, so I'm going to go crumb cake on this one, and we'll just give that a little stamp. Voila. And now we're going to go ahead and punch out our ornament using the Ornament Keepsake bundle. And you want to pay attention to the directions that your en français words are going and flip that over. I'm going to come in now with the ornament from Keepsakes, Ornament Keepsakes. I'm going to stamp that, ink that up in soft suede. I want you to stamp that right smack in the middle of that piece of cardstock. We'll come along with the framelit that goes with that bundle, and you're going to run that through your Big Shot and cut that out. So when it's all said and done, what you're going to have is this. So now we're all ready to go. We're going to take now the ornament. Let's give that a nice little sponge. I also like to come in just with this frame and just give that a nice little sponge too. Now we're ready to adhere this onto our colored cardstock from the template. Little snail. Stick that down. And then on the back of my frame, I've got Stampin' Dimensionals. And so we'll peel those. And when you go to adhere this into this little frame here, what I want you to do is come off center just a hair, so that it kind of gives a nice little shadow effect like that. Okay, now it needs just a little bit more to make this vintage, and so I'm going to add a little linen thread knot or bow that I made here. Put that on with a mini glue dot. Sticky little guy. Okay, put that on our ornament. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead now and adhere that to the front of my card. Just snail on the back. Can you see how fast your Christmas cards would go? And again, with this technique, what's so nice is just the amount of cardstock you save, because you use every little bit of cardstock when you're using the flashcard technique. Last but not least, I don't know about you, but I think every vintage card deserves a little pearl. So there we go. Card in a flash. You're ready for the holidays. Now, it's your turn. Turn off that video. Go get going on those Christmas cards. Time's running short. Be sure to check out my next installment of Flashcards with Connie. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.